Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Christabel and Austin. That felt so nice to say out loud. If this is your first time seeing my video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I'll be sharing how I was able to make 5.0 GPA 8 good times in the university as an optometrist. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First things first, I would like to say that if you're watching this video right now and you think, oh, this is not for you because you don't feel so intelligent, you don't feel so smart, you don't feel like first class is for you, well, I want to let you know that I felt that way personally. I didn't feel smart, I didn't feel intelligent all the times. Even when I was still making 5.0 CGPA every semester, I still did not feel like I knew it all. So it's okay to feel that way. You just have to try regardless if this is truly what you want. That brings me to the first point. A quick backstory here. In my 100 level in uni, I wasn't so serious because I didn't actually think at first that I could make first class. I wasn't even thinking about it in the first place. And by the way, guys, I didn't make first class. My degree is an unclassified one, Doctor of Optometry. There is no such thing as first class or second class or third class. It's just the same degree everyone gets, but there are strict rules in place to ensure that everyone is doing at least above average or average to be able to graduate, right? So when I came into uni, I wasn't really feeling my best at 100 level, so I was just moving through the vibes in school. And what changed my mindset about just going with the flow, making all C's and just passing, was one time like that I can never forget. We were writing by 102 test, and this girl, she turned to me and she asked me one question. I can't exactly remember the question, and I answered her, and she just turned. I looked at her friend, and this girl burst into laughter inside the exam hall. Guys, I'm not kidding you. I felt like I could just make all C's and then move on with my life since C is passed, the degree is unclassified. But when that stuff happened, I felt so dumb because first of all, I wasn't unsure of the answer, and for the fact that, you know, sometimes you can see something that is wrong, you know that it's wrong, but you don't know the right answer. I couldn't identify that this was wrong. It's not like I'm a dumb person. Like, that was the turning point for me. I felt like this is the bottom rock. I have to stand from here. I can't go below this. And yes, so that was when I decided to make a change. I remember I ran home that day and I cried, and I begged one of my friends to give me his textbook. I said he had already given it to somebody. I went to the bookshop. They were out of the textbook. The textbook was not compulsory, but it's what you need to read for that course. That was the beginning of me taking my academic journey seriously. So now, which brings me to the first point. The first thing that would help you to improve your academic journey is that you have to believe. If you want to make first class, you have to want to make first class, and you have to believe that you can make first class. The same as 5.0, whatever you want, you actually have to believe that you can do it for you to be able to put in the effort that is required for you to do it. Now, the second thing is that I was always attending lectures. Well, in my case, it wasn't so optional because in my department, it was by fire by force to go for lectures. But that really helped me in the sense that it helped me to be updated every time. I knew what was going on. I knew if we had an assignment or test, I knew, you know, my notes were always complete. You will get to know which materials a lecturer dropped and get yours. Also, there's one thing that being at the lectures physically does to you. You know, have you ever had this moment maybe during an exam, you cannot remember an answer to a question, but you can remember when it was taught in class, maybe the jokes that were made around that question, or how your colleague answered that question in class, or how the lecturer taught it. This is why it's important that you attend lectures. And also, attending lectures helps with my next point, which is always have complete notes and materials. On no account should a material or note drop and you're not aware, like, and you want to make first class, you want to make 5.0 CGPA, please, you're not yet ready. The next point is that you have to find out what reading techniques works for you. This is the mistake most people make. They just think, oh, I'm reading is enough. You open your book and be looking at it. Because you're looking at your book does not mean that you're reading. It doesn't mean you're assimilating. Maybe you're reading out the words, but it doesn't mean you're understanding. It doesn't mean that you're retaining. So you need to find ways to help yourself to read, understand, and retain the information so that you can deliver. I'll be talking about my reading techniques probably in another video or by the end of this video. Another thing I did that helped me was that I knew my department system. I knew my lecturers, I knew how they think, I knew how, like, what questions they were most likely to ask. You know, I know what they were looking for when they ask a question. And how you're going to learn this is from attending lectures. Even from their materials, you can tell, when you study a person, you can tell what they are most likely to set, because you get to understand how this person thinks. And therefore, if I know, let's say for example now, how Dr. Christabel thinks, I will know. If I look at her material, I can tell which questions she's most likely to ask. And also, if I'm in her class, I will tell which area she pays emphasis on. And from my previous exams, I will try to learn how this person thinks via exam. The next point is that you need to have like-minded individuals around you. You need to have people that want to improve their CGPA, people that want to make first class 5.0. You need to have them around you. I had a lot of persons like that around me, because it's not every day that you feel motivated. Some days you feel like, what is this even for? And those people that are around you will help you to, you know, jazz up, to get back on your feet and try again, even when it's not working out. Because sometimes it doesn't always skyrocket in the beginning. You try and fail, you try and fail. Now it's those persons that are going to help you up. They are going to inspire you. You will see them making those things happen, and you will feel like you can do it. It helps, you know, seeing somebody do something that you want to do. It helps you believe that you can do it, and, you know that at least this is possible. So you need to have like-minded individuals around you. Final point before I go into my study tips is that you need to involve God in all you're doing. I cannot even overemphasize it. It's not by reading. Trust me, it is not by reading. You can read and forget. You can read, understand, and still forget it. Something can happen. You can fall sick. You can even misunderstand a question that you know and answer another thing in exam hall. So it's very, very important that you involve God. He's the one that is going to see your needs and help you in the times where your strengths can no longer carry you. So guys, that is it for how I was able to make first class. I will not be able to go into my study tips in this video. I will be doing that in another video. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and let's interact in the comment section. If you have more questions, let me know in the comment section, so I will respond to them in my next video. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys in my next video.